This Reddit post brings up something that I think a lot of child-free people, and also it's not even just child-free people, the parental and familial pressure that a lot of people feel to have kids as they're still figuring out if they want them or not, or if they know they don't, is wild. So let's read this and see if we could come up with some not necessarily help for this person, because like I don't know if they follow me on here, but for people that are within this community, let's see if we could put some pieces together and offer some advice. Also, hi, my name is Shayna. I am a child-free journalist that talks a whole lot about decentering men. If you are curious about any of the things that I've written, my website is somewhere on my page. But also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that great stuff. And now, ding, 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 let's dive in. I don't want kids, but I feel like I have to have them. Looking for support. Hi all, so I, 25F, am the only child of my parents. Not only that, but as the only girl, I am the only one who's got my dad's last name in my family. Now, I don't want kids. It terrifies me. Pregnancy sounds like torture, right? I get overwhelmed, overstimulated, and mentally exhausted extremely easily. Ooh, resonates. So I don't think I'd be a good parent anyways. But as the only child, if I don't have kids, then I will be the last one. I have no cousins with my last name, and my family has made that very clear to me. I mean, wouldn't you just know that you don't have cousins? I don't know. Doop-a-doop, where'd I go? If I don't have kids, then I will cause so much disappointment and resentment in my family. Our last name will disappear. I personally don't care, but my family does a lot. I don't hate children at all, but I could not imagine being a parent. I really, really don't want to. However, if I do not force myself to do it, then I will disappoint my family immensely. What do I do? Thank you. Now I'm gonna start off by giving bad advice. My bad advice is to blame your parents. I would start a fight with my parents, because how dare they not have more children? I would start a fight with my mom and my dad. I just start a fight with my parents in general, because you should have had more children. How dare you not have more children? If this is what you really wanted, they made a terrible, like long-term plan by only having one child. Like, it would make so much more sense if this meant so much to you. If this really meant so much to you, then why didn't you have more kids? Like, it's truly the least that you can do. Clearly, the perpetuating of the family name didn't mean a whole lot to you because you only had one child. If it really meant a lot to you guys, if that legacy meant a whole lot to you, then I should have at least 7 siblings. But no, only one. Disappointing. Now, would that be helpful? I don't know. Would I be entertained? Absolutely. Would everybody now be uncomfortable? Yes, as they should be. As they should be. But that's what I would do. That's what I would do. Maybe do or don't take my advice. I love giving bad advice also. Anyway, 1 second. Okay, we're back. Outside of this, one, if you don't want kids, don't have kids, because the resentment and disappointment that you think your parents will feel towards you is not internal. It is external. It is their feelings. They're not inside of you. You might be feeling some guilt about that, but like, you'll get over it because you'll still have your life and your independence. But if you have a child that you know you don't want for the sake of other people, you will resent your family and you will resent that child. So, yeah. It also sounds like because it sounds like your dad's last name is the one that means a lot. So it also sounds like your dad has siblings who don't have children either. Or your dad is an only child. In which, if your dad is an only child, then you take that same argument that I made in the first place and you bring that to your grandparents. You say, Grandma and Grandpa, you disappoint me. Why weren't you popping out kids? If this means so much to the family, this is on you. This rotting roast beef is now at your feet and you look at it. Because this is not my job. I'm the victim in this. And sure, you might not have wanted siblings or not, but this would be a great time to start saying, I've always wanted siblings. I would cry and I would put a pillow over my face to stifle the weeping for cousins, the weeping for siblings. Oh, I'd have it would be an intervention. I'd take center stage. I would make a little soapbox. I would bring a carton somewhere and I'd hold something in my hands as if I had a microphone. If anybody started to say anything, okay, we're going to go right back to the top up here. Where is it? Overwhelmed, overstimulated, and extremely mentally exhausted extremely easily. I would start weeping. I would start crying. Oh, vociferous. Just a downpour, a deluge, if you will. Oh, I'd make everybody so uncomfortable. But on a more serious note, people need to be more comfortable with people not liking them, with people having strong feelings against their actions. The need to be liked, especially as women, I understand is something that we have been taught as a safety mechanism. If men like us, they might be less likely to do terrifying things for us, and so we show up on milk cartons or on true crime documentaries, those like ideas. Men are gonna be violent if men are gonna be violent. It don't matter how nice you are, how likable you are, right? So period, point blank. That kind of safety is an illusion. But it also shows up within families. Likability politics shows up within families. Now, you don't want to put your uterus on the line for people who are supposed to love you anyway. And if their love is dependent on you popping out a child, then I don't know how to tell you this, but bell hooks would say that I don't know if your family loves you. If it is dependent, if the love from your parents is dependent on you doing anything in general, but especially reproducing in general, that's not even talking about partnership. It's not talking about, do you have a community? It's not talking about, do you have the finances for it? It's just in general, I'm gonna need you to pop out a baby. I don't know how to, people need to be a whole lot more comfortable with being disliked. Because it also, from what I have here, it don't sound like your family likes you a whole lot. They see you as a means to an end. So these are my thoughts, but I'm curious what yours are. Please, tippity type them away in the comment section. And if you haven't, I'm looking at you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that great stuff. And I'll talk to you guys later. All right, bye.